Okay, guys, we're really going to get into this One Piece trailer. I'm incredibly excited to talk about it. The first thing you see right here is Roger going up to get killed. And my first thoughts on Roger was, I mean, look at him. I mean, I'm like, dude, come on. Like, look at Roger. Just look at him. Is that the Roger that you know? I mean, to me, it's like when I see that, it's like he looks weak. He looks skinny. His mustache kind of looks fake. I mean, I'm just over analyzing it a little bit, but the guys in the back, they look great. They look exactly like how they look in the manga and in the anime. Those guys look great. I like Roger's costume, but looking at him at first, I'm not really sold on him. It's like, okay, it's Roger, good, but what can I say so far? I'm just going to keep watching the video because you can see people in the crowd cheering. And then you got the Going Merry, the Baratie. It looks so big. Look how big and massive Baratie looks. I mean, this is a huge ship, a huge restaurant that Sanji's on. This is just getting me excited even thinking about this. I mean, guys, really think about what we're getting here. A live action show of One Piece with the Straw Hats, the adventure, the excitement from the beginning. When he's picking crewmates, he's choosing who's going to be on his crew. Everybody fulfills a role inside of the crew. Oh my God, this is getting me excited. He's just sitting on the Going Merry. He's looking off. Look at how good it looks. I mean, this is just crazy. This is crazy. Let me just play it and keep going. All right. We got a shot of Zoro. Of course, Zoro's a super badass. Zoro D911. You already know what I'm about. So Zoro's staring off into space. He's got his 3 swords. Then you got Nami. Of course, she's playing with a compass. She's the navigator. And Usopp, to me, looks really good. I wish they would have put a prosthetic nose on him. It didn't have to be a lot, but it would be nice to see Usopp with a longer nose on him. And then we got Sanji. Look how good Sanji looks, man. His outfit. And then, guys, let's talk about this right here. Who is this? Who is this? This is Garp. From my understanding, this is Garp. He's got the Vice Admiral outfit on. Older gentleman. He's got gray hair. To me, this is Garp, Luffy's grandfather. So this is kind of like the first look at Garp. From my understanding, if this is Garp, that's I like it. I mean, it's as good as it's gonna get. I mean, it's just like when you're converting the stuff into anime. I mean, probably the best Garp would be like an Arnold Schwarzenegger or somebody that's a little older but still kind of big, because these guys are so strong and so powerful that it's kind of like, yeah, it makes sense. So you got Garp here. Okay, this is right after Rogers. Look, okay, now this look at Roger to me is really good. This looks really good. This looks almost perfect. I mean, you got to think, this is Roger at the end of his life. He was already suffering from some kind of disease, and he was already ready to die and give up his life so that people can go out and find the One Piece, so that the next generation of pirates could survive. So let's just take a look at him. You can see a closer look at his outfit. You can see the embroidery, the stitching on it. You can see his collar, his teeth. I like how his teeth are yellow and kind of messed up. He looks aged. He looks like he's been in the sun all day, just like a pirate should. I mean, this looks great. And the shot behind him with the 2 guards just ready to kill him, that's a great shot right there.
Are you with me?
I like Luffy too. Look at Luffy. He looks great. His attitude is perfect. Overall, I'm excited for the show. I mean, I'm really getting hyped up. Okay, right here, we have Alvida's ship. So Alvida rides the ship. Her main ship is Miss Love Duck, guys, okay? On Alvida's crew, so far, you have Alvida, you have Hapoko, Papoko, Kobe, and some other random people that are on her crew. So we're going to see Kobe as well. I mean, this is really cool stuff that we're seeing in live action. So we see Alvida's crew.
This is the best thing there is.
Got Luffy again. They're fighting. There goes Alvida right there. This is her. This has to be her, right? So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's her. I mean, in the anime, she has a white hat, but I guess Oda wanted her to have a black hat in this. But that's a pretty good Alvida. I mean, you can only make her so big without just getting disrespectful. But I like this so far. I like Alvida. She's gonna have a slim down. She's gonna have a come up too. Look at this pirate action. This is what you want to see in the show. The swinging pirates, Alvida. And look, that was Alvida, I believe, on the rope right there. Look at her right here. That's a badass. You got Alvida swinging on the rope. I mean, that's crazy. She's going hard. She's going hard, guys. That's a big mama right there swinging on that thing, man. Look at her. I mean, at the end of the day, like, Alvida's kind of a joke, but like, she's a badass. You can see her swinging the mace right here. I mean, this is just so cool. Like, she doesn't get the respect she deserves because it's Alvida, but at the end of the day, like I said, she's a badass. There's some cool shit right here, man. Some really cool shit. Look at her. She's the first one on the ship swinging that big mace. Look at it. She's got a gun pointed right at her. She doesn't give a fuck. She's ready to kill. Look at this shit. Boom. Then you got Luffy again, and just look at the vibes in the adventure, guys. I want you to go back into time to a place when you first started watching One Piece, when you first heard of it. And just look at this. Look at this. Look at the excitement and really think about it. Being on the ocean, being on the water, and just having an adventure with your friends, your Nakama. I mean, this is what it's all about right here. And then we got, and then look at this shot right here with Zoro, Luffy, and Nami just looking up at the flare. And everybody knows what this is, guys. Luffy doing his terrible drawing, but it's Luffy, so Nami's not having it either. Look at Zoro and Nami. They're both like, dude, come on, man. Zoro just not having it. He's like, dude, this is some bullshit, man. I don't know what I did coming on this. We're heading up to the Going Merry looks great. Whenever I first saw it, I was like, I don't know. And that's the thing about this. When you first see it, you're kind of like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. But the more and more you watch it, the more you start to appreciate the details that went into making it, and Oda oversaw it himself. But again, every single time they're like, yeah, Oda or whoever the anime director was or the creator, like, he oversaw it personally. But this time, I truly believe it. I remember One Piece did have that break for a month or two, and Oda was in Africa filming.
A treacherous stretch of ocean.
I love this shot of Nami. She looks nice. She looks cute. She looks ready to go. She's kind of got that attitude about her, that flair. She's got that nice t-shirt that Nami wears. And I think that they wanted to make her a little more basic, because in the first few arcs, she is pretty basic. And then she just gets badder and badder as time goes on. Oh, look at this shot right here. This is some Grand Line type shit right here. Then we got Buggy's crew, Mihawk's sword. This is the first glimpse we get at Mihawk's sword. And you know what? Honestly, I'm not that impressed by it. I mean, it looks like a costume design. You're telling me that someone couldn't actually make it? This is clearly not metal. It just doesn't look that good. And they did a close-up shot of it. So it's like, I mean, why? I don't get why they would do that. Look at it. It looks clearly like a toy. I mean, they couldn't do like real metal, real brass. It's just, to me, that's a little strange. Their engravings don't look that good. I mean, maybe they'll change some things. The show's coming out, so. Okay, and then right here we have Merry himself. He's the butler. He's Kaya's butler, if you guys remember that. And then behind him, if you look, you see the hands. that's Captain Kuro's hands. So everybody knows his scissor fingers. He has blades on his hands and what goes into that whole arc. I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it at all, but if you're watching this, you've probably seen One Piece. So he's going to be one of the villains. So it's like, how many villains are we going to see in this one season? I mean, we're going to be going quick, guys. It's going to be boom, 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 which is what I'm actually really excited about. I hope it's at least 12 episodes. Realistically, it need to be at least like 24, man. But if they're going to be an hour long, you could get away with like 12. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I think Mary looks pretty good. He looks pretty good. He looks like a sheep human. It's kind of goofy doing like a live action of One Piece. And then right here, what is this, guys? This had me thinking a lot of different things, because remember whenever Zoro got stuck in the chimney? So I'm wondering, is that what this is? When he got stuck on the chimney, I can't really see all of his swords. You can only see one. So I'm guessing this is when Zoro got stuck on the chimney, which leads me to believe that's kind of getting towards like Alabasta territory if we're showing all of this. So this is really, really interesting to see that Zoro is in here. Obviously in the anime and the manga, Zoro was stuck upside down in the chimney, but maybe it's something else. Maybe I'm missing or maybe forgot something and I need to reread it. But this reminds me of when Zoro was stuck in the chimney. Another shot of Zoro. You can see his earrings pretty clear. He looks pretty good. He looks good. I like the way that Zoro looks so far. I mean, it's not perfect. To be honest, he looks a little soft, but we'll see. At this point, he's supposed to be a killer. So
everywhere we go.
Then we got Buggy again. Another great shot of Buggy. He looks great. He looks dangerous. And then we see this. This is Buggy in his chop fruit, okay? You can see his body is dissected, and it's honestly kind of scary. I mean, obviously it's not scary, but if you're a kid watching this, you're going to be like, whoa, what's going on? His body parts are flying everywhere. And if this was in real life, it actually would be scary. You're like, whoa, what the hell is going on? This guy's body, you could just chop it in half. You'd be looking at him like a god, like he's immortal. And then, of course, he says the move out loud. We get another shot of Zoro again. We get some action. Okay, guys. And then right here, we get our first glimpse at Garp's ship. So that's why I think that was Garp in the beginning, because look again, this is Garp's ship right here. This is the first glimpse at it. So, yep, you got the HQ3 on it. Let me see how far I can get. Looks like they're really covering it up. Looks like that's Garp right there in the front of the ship. And then you have the dog with the bone in his mouth. So this is Garp's ship, and I'm excited to see every single ship. If you're watching this, you're probably a One Piece nerd too. So you're definitely excited about this. But look at all these ships. Look at all this stuff, guys. They put a lot of work into this. This is why it's like, I can't be too hard on them, because they did all of this stuff. So it's just pretty cool. Usopp again. Usopp to me looks great. Again, I just wish they had a prosthetic nose on him. And nothing crazy. It doesn't need to be full Pinocchio, but just a little bit on the tip. Pause. Just a little extra on his tip, man, because it's like it's almost a part of the plot that he has a long nose. He lies a lot. It goes along with the theme. I just wish they would have made his nose a little longer, but I think Usopp looks great. And then again, Captain Kuro right here. He's fighting him with his finger swords, and I like how they have them dressed in I like how they have them dressed in different cool outfits. To me, that's really awesome.
They are hunting you.
Okay, right here, this is in Arlong Park. It looks like it's in Baratie, but we have Sanji here, and Sanji is fighting one of Arlong's fishmen. So he's fighting Kurobi right now. And look, this is the first shot. At first, when I saw this, I was like, is that Arlong? But no, this is Kurobi because you see the long hair, and then you can see the sun tattoo on him, and obviously he has the pigtails on his head. And I think he looks great. He looks gray. He looks like a fish. It looks pretty good. I think that's as good as it's going to get, honestly. That looks fantastic. If that was Arlong or something, I'd be like, okay, no, that's not good enough. But I think that looks great.
I saved your ass.
What? I saved your ass.
And then we get our first time hearing Sanji talk. He has an accent, and I actually like it. It doesn't necessarily sound like Sanji, and you know, Zoro's actor doesn't necessarily sound like him. I'm gonna definitely watch it with the dubs and with the subtitles. And when I say dub, I'm talking about the Japanese version, which, you know, should be the original, but for in this case, the Japanese version is going to be the dub. So I'm definitely going to watch that version of it, but we get to hear Sanji talk for the first time, and he's got that arrogant attitude, and you got Zoro right here and him fighting. I just can't wait to see this dynamic between the two of them
I
fighting.
saved your ass.
What? I saved your ass.
No, I saved your ass. It's super cocky. Got some action with Zoro. Ooh, we got blood splatter right there. Hold on a second. We got some blood splatter. Look at that. Okay. Damn. Damn, we got blood splatter in here. Then we got Sanji kicking the shit out of people. This is definitely an Arlong Park right here. You can see it in the background, Arlong Park. You see the shark attack sign, Ghost Train, all that cool stuff. This is where Nami was being held prisoner. And then again, you see some blood splatter on the rock right here in the bottom right. So they're definitely getting crazy with the blood. And these are fishmen right here. You can't see them too well, but these are all fishmen that they're fighting, which is going to be so awesome to see. Look at these shots, guys, where Zoro's running on this wall. Sanji's kicking the shit out of somebody.
Yes.
Luffy's
I saved
fighting.
your ass.
Slicing, blood splatter, boom,
You'll have to
kick.
excuse them. They're idiots.
Then we got Nami. More shots of the ship, another shot of Barati, and you can just see the perspective. Even the Going Merry is a lot bigger than people expected, but that's why I can't wait till they get the new ship, and if they show that, oh man, the Sunny, and oh, okay, we're not even going to get into that yet. That's way too far along the lines, but Barati looks great. It looks incredible. You got people eating. It's just a great scene right here. And it looks real. It looks real. It looks busy. You can see the ornate decorations on the windows of the ship. It just looks so good. The lights on it. I don't know how they explain that. Is that a technology in One Piece? But they don't go over that. But it looks so cool. And it looks like it's a real place that you can go to. And then, now, here we have Luffy and Usopp talking. They're talking, they're chilling, they're relaxing. You know, Usopp's dressed like a captain, which is hilarious because in the beginning he wanted to be the captain. Luffy's eating meat as usual. Look at this meat he's eating, man. It looks so good. Look, they're eating at Barati, I'm guessing. He's got some kind of milk drink or some kind of awesome drink. Maybe it's alcohol, but right here, this is Syrup Village, where Usopp is from, where they fight Captain Kuro and his crew. And as you can see, you got Sanji just looking like a badass, man. He's got the suit on. I mean, it really is cool and it's badass. He's wearing a suit. You got Zoro with swords, and then you got Luffy, and he's got a serious look on his face. He looks tense up. He's got his hand in a fist. He's ready to fight. And they're just swagged out. You got Usopp in the back being a little baby. You got Nami just chilling right here. First shot of Arlong. Wow. Okay. So when I first saw this, I'm like, okay, now we're talking a little bit. Now, the makeup, I don't think it's the best ever, to be honest with you. So, but it's passable. It's definitely passable. I don't think it's the greatest of all time, but again, like I said, it's 100% passable. It looks like Hirobi's in the background, but you can see Arlong's fin, you can see his shirt, his hat, his long hair. He's scowling menacingly. Okay, then you got Arlong and Barati, so they were fighting in Barati at the beginning.
I'll do you the.
And then look, like, to me, okay, look at him. His voice sounds okay, but he looks like 6'9" or something. Like, he looks like, it's like his body doesn't match the face and the energy that Arlong has. I understand that Arlong does have skinny legs, but come on, man. You couldn't do some kind of CGI to make him taller, or you couldn't get some guy that's like 6'8", 6'10", 7 feet tall that can just play the role and be tall and skinny legs, but kind of like a bigger body. I mean, he just doesn't look that menacing. He looks like a normal human. Like, he's like, you know, normal. Like, he's 5'8", just in this Arlong, man. He's huge. He's big. He's strong. But other than that, I mean, it's menacing. You can see his teeth. He's going to be using those in the fight. He's got a gold chain on. I mean, overall, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's really not. I think it could have been better, but who knows? Maybe they tried out different actors. Maybe they tried out different things and it wasn't working well. So you just have to just trust Oda and put your trust and your faith in him. Again, we got the weak trio or the weak duo right now with Usopp and Nami. I love these costumes too. We got Nami again. She's looking nice now. She's looking a little thick. She's looking good. You know, we got Luffy. He's looking right. His costume is good. It does look a little cartoonish. Zoro stuff looks good though.
Captain, from now.
I want to see Zoro look a little tougher though. I want to see him at a little more dirt on him. All right, and then we got that scene with Arlong right there. You can see his weapon. Okay, so right here, it's like, you know, it's like that's the big fish man. He just doesn't look that big to me. I just wish he looked bigger, and I wish he was bigger. That's my only gripe with it. Everything else about it looks pretty good. This is the map room where he had Nami creating maps on maps, as you can see in the bottom left-hand corner. And I, you know, he looks good. He looks fine. But I just wish he was bigger, more menacing, stronger. I mean, it's like you show this to someone, it's like, come on, man. This looks like something out of Goosebumps. But again, I'll just be as open-minded as I can, and we'll wait and see. If the fight is just crazy and the effects are nuts and it's just going wild, then it's like, okay, you can't even be mad at it. If the fight just lives up to it. And right here, looks like there's like blood splatter on the buildings. Nami. What's going on here? She's dropping down. Oh, okay. This when he puts the hat on her. Iconic scene, guys. This is super iconic right here. Look at his face. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You guys, if you know One Piece, you know what this is about. You know what this is about. This is no talking. This is no talking, just action right here. Oh man, I'm pumped now. I'm pumped. I'm pumped.
My friends.
Damn. Okay, then we got a shot of Shanks, I believe. Let me see. Yep. So this is Shanks. Huh. It's all right. You know, his scar could be a little more prominent. This is just one shot. So it's like I can't really tell. Can't tell much from it, but you know, it's okay. I mean, Shanks is just so hyped to the high heavens that no matter what you do, it's almost like, you know, it can't live up to it no matter what. So it's just one of those things you got to live with regardless. I think it looks fine. I think it's passable. If the guy's a good actor, then so be it. Usopp finally getting his little slingshot, getting some sniper action in. He's got a bandana on. We got Zoro fighting Marines here. This is probably after Luffy freed him. Then we got Mihawk right here with his sword. Again, it looks fake. It looks like a toy. It looks like cosplay-ish. Doesn't really look like a real sword, but maybe they're gonna put in more effects. And you can't really see Mihawk here that well, but I'm not gonna judge it till I see the show. Here's a better close-up of Mihawk. His eyes, they look all right, and I think Mihawk looks fine. Again, I think you could have maybe got a better actor, but you know that this is just nitpicking at this point. His hair looks great. His eyes look passable. To me, it's fine. It's fine. It's not going to take away the hype of it. And then right here you have Zoro and Mihawk going at it. This is the famous slash. I wonder how brutal they're going to get with this too. Okay, then we have Shanks. This is when Shanks is saving Luffy. This shot of Shanks looks a lot better to me. Monster comes up, and that thing looks crazy. That monster actually looks scary as hell. I mean, it's like, what the hell? And that's when it like makes sense that Shanks could get his, arm chopped off. But at the same time, he's like one of the strongest person in the show, so it doesn't make sense at all. But who knows what was going on during that time? Maybe somehow he was nerfed. And then we got Sanji. He's fighting a fish man right here. Kicks him. He almost looks like a monster. But I like the kicks from Sanji, man. They look good. And dude, that looks so bad in the background, his prosthetic, but whatever. I'll let it pass. Looks like he's just wearing a Goosebumps mask. But Sanji looks sick. His fighting looks really good. I'm impressed with that actor so far. It's kind of hard to portray that stuff. You got the Gum Gum Gatlin right here. This actor Luffy's really playing it, guys.
What's so special about you?
This shot of Shanks right here, this is good. This has restored my faith a lot. That looks great. Kid Luffy too. Gum Gum Stretch. Okay, guys, and then right here, it looks like we have Axe Hand Morgan. So you can't really see it that well, but if I was a guess, I'd say that's Axe Hand Morgan right there, guys. So that's going to be an interesting thing too, just to see how that plays out and to see what his character design is and what he looks like. And overall, I'm pretty excited for it. And of course, guys, we know what this is right here. Okay. We all know what this is. This is when he ends it.
And I'm gonna be king of the pirates. I didn't.
See, that's Alvida. See? Let's see what else we can see on this wanted poster. Ah, look, guys. Look. We got Cavendish right here, man. This is Cavendish. How funny is that, man? So we got Cavendish right there. We got some nice Alvida. You can't really see too much. But I'm sure they hit a lot of different little nuggets in there for us to find. There goes Foxy from the Foxy Pirates. You already know what goes down with that. There's going to be a nice little fun arc coming up with that.
Pirates. It's terrible.
And then we got our first shot of Kobe. So I don't mind this right here because Kobe's a nerd. He's a geek. He's a weakling. He's just not. He's not it. Of course, he gets more respectable as time goes on, but he's just a straight weirdo in the beginning of the show. And I didn't really like him at first. I'm like, he was a crybaby. He was a nerd. but he grew up a little bit. Bellamy. Wow. Shows Bellamy,
I
guys.
know, right?
That's crazy.
Where's my face?
All right, guys. So that is my breakdown. Overall, I'm very excited for the show. I can't wait for it to come out. And I am truly, truly a big fan of One Piece. If you like this content, guys, subscribe to the channel and let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going to be posting a lot more content as time goes on. So thank you guys for being here with me and watching this. If you enjoyed it, like the video, subscribe, and give me a comment. Zoro D911.